Taylor. Welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Kerr. Matt Taylor of SEC. Appreciate you giving us the time to be here tonight. I'm accompanied by several members of the design team, Mr. Bart Klein, the architect, Mr. John Harney, representing the clients here, as well as Mr. Brian Davis of the ownership team itself. We do have a request to amend our previously approved PUD at 1 East College. I think that all of you know where the site is. Did want to go over the revisions. Ms. Kerr did a good job walking through the individual details of the project. Like I said at workshop, page 16 of your book walks through all those revisions. We've got 35 more residential dwellings here. We did take out the hotel. That was the primary change with this program. However, we have preserved and designed the internal portion of the building that fronts on College Street, that it could be converted to a hotel if that opportunity arises in the future. We also have added the potential for the rooftop restaurant, as Ms. Kerr indicated. We're currently pursuing a lease with that, so we're very hopeful that will play out. We also added more on-street parking due to the redesign. We have kept our commitment to keep the existing church. I know that was very important to the city as well as the community. So we plan to repurpose that and are pursuing several potential users for that currently. We also increased the amenities here. We added a pool, added the sun deck, grilling areas. So increased the amenities over what was there before. Here's a comparison of the elevations. So this is if you were standing on East College looking at it, so the church would be on the left. And so the top picture is what was previously approved. So obviously on the right would have been the hotel. Below is our current design. You see a much more prominent promenade in the center there. This is looking from North Spring Street, looking over at the property. So the top would have been previously approved. The bottom is what we're proposing now. So the mass of the property, the characteristics are the same. And then this would have been from North Church Street, the church on the right. You can see in both, it's still there. The brick tones here probably match a little better. It looks more like a cohesive project than even previously. And then this would be from Lytle Street looking back. So the top on the left would have been office. And then this is, the bottom is what we're proposing now as the total project. And then we do have a brief video that the architect pulled together, and it really highlights the details of the project itself. We're not able to get Samuel Jackson to narrate it, but it is a very good video. So this is just coming down from the top. You can start to see some of the amenities built in, some of that rooftop area, the potential for that restaurant. And this is going to come down at the intersection of College and Church, right at the existing church. You start to get a feel for the streetscape, the on-street parking, the street trees, the sidewalks, and then the form of the buildings themselves. And then this would be at the entrance, or at the intersection of Church and Lytle. And then we'll move back toward MTSU along Lytle Street here. You see the entrance to the parking garage, some of those balconies that will be on the residential units. You'll notice you never see the parking garage. We've wrapped the entire parking garage with the project, so it'll be very aesthetically pleasing. And then this will move back up Spring Street. And you can see in between there some of our amenity area between the two buildings. And then this will be back at Spring and College. So this has a few more seconds, but we think the project's an improvement. It's still a good quality project, bring a lot of people living downtown, as well as activate both church and college at the same time with that commercial use. So we hope we have your support. We'll be happy to answer any questions now or after the public hearing.